Josh Naylor has been more than just a mid-season addition. He's been a spark plug in the Mariners lineup. His .297 batting average since joining Seattle, combined with 9 home runs and 33 runs batted in, tells the story of a player who has stepped up in a huge way. That production helped Seattle clinch their first AL West title since 2001, breaking a drought that fans have been desperate to see end. It's not just his bat either. Naylor's aggressiveness on the bases has added another layer to this team's identity. Reaching 30 stolen bases is no small feat, and it shows how much of an all-around threat he has become. But Friday's sequence left fans uneasy. After the steal, he attempted to advance on a flyout and was tagged out at third. But the bigger concern was the way he came up limping, almost grimacing as he jogged back to the dugout. Now let's put this in perspective. The Mariners have been riding high with 90 wins, locking in the number 2 seed in the American League as the postseason approaches. That kind of success doesn't happen without guys like Naylor playing at such a high level. And while it's normal for players to get banged up late in the season, the timing of this is what has fans holding their breath. With October baseball right around the corner, Seattle can't afford to lose one of their hottest hitters. Reports so far suggest that Naylor may just be dealing with some minor discomfort rather than a major injury. But until the team provides more updates, supporters are going to stay nervous. The postseason is all about momentum, and losing a player who has been producing in so many ways could throw a wrench into what has been an incredible story for Seattle. For Mariners fans, this moment feels like déjà vu. Over the years, injuries have sometimes derailed promising seasons, and nobody wants history to repeat itself. The difference this year is the depth and resilience this roster has shown. Still, Naylor brings an edge that is hard to replace. His ability to hit in clutch moments, move runners over, and play with energy has made him a fan favorite in just a few short months. He's also been a symbol of what this 2025 Mariners team represents: grit, hustle, and the belief that they can compete with anyone in baseball. That's why Friday's scare matters so much. Even if it's just precautionary, even if Naylor is back in the lineup in a day or two, the reality is that his presence on the field changes how opposing pitchers attack this lineup. Without him, Seattle would have to reshuffle, and that could impact their postseason rhythm. What a night in Seattle baseball, folks. The Mariners might have dropped their game to the Dodgers, but the real story everyone is talking about is Josh Naylor. Since arriving in July from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Naylor has become one of the most important players on this roster, helping fuel one of the most memorable playoff pushes in Mariners history. He's been hitting consistently, driving in runs, and giving fans plenty of moments to cheer for. And Friday night was no different. He started off strong, delivering a single to right field in the 3rd inning, and then swiping second base for his 30th steal of the season. But that's where things got a little concerning for Mariners fans. As he stood on second, viewers noticed Naylor showing signs of discomfort, something no one in Seattle wants to see with the playoffs just around the corner. So, what's next? For now, the Mariners and their fans will be waiting for official word on Josh Naylor's status. With the playoffs locked in, the team may choose to give him some rest before October, making sure he's at full strength when it matters most. The good news is that nothing about his situation so far points to a long-term setback. It looked more like a case of playing through late-season wear and tear. Still, his impact has been so significant that even the smallest signs of discomfort get magnified. And that's because he's become more than just a trade deadline acquisition. He's become part of Seattle's identity in this magical season. As the Mariners prepare for their first postseason run in over 2 decades, the hope across the Pacific Northwest is simple. Josh Naylor will be ready to deliver when the lights shine brightest in October.